The highly anticipated season 5 of Hulu's comedy series Only Murders in the Building premieres next week, and we have a very special conversation with the show's Emmy-winning composer, Siddhartha Khosla. He took Anthony Mason behind the scenes to see how he shaped the show's signature sound, which is what you're hearing right here.
There's like the basic theme for Only Murders, right? If I were to play it here, like on a flute.
When Siddhartha Khosla was working on the music last season, for Only Murders in the Building, he faced a big challenge: writing a love theme for Oliver and Loretta.
That's without any music.
Yes. Played by Martin Short and Meryl Streep.
I had written this theme that was like, la dee dee da 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 da. It was like Love Is in the Air. Now this is like Marty has found love, Meryl has found love, their characters, sorry, have found love.
Yes.
So this was my favorite piece to do last season.
Khosla has been making music since he was a child.
It was born out of our family story.
His parents immigrated to America in 1976.
My mom was pregnant with me on her flight from India to the U.S.
Wow.
And they came to this country with $8. They were both in school in New Haven, working jobs at night. My dad was shelving books in the Yale Law Library. My mom was in the med school there doing her residency.
As his parents worked to make it here, Sid was sent back to India for 2 years to be raised by his grandparents. He and his mom mailed audio cassettes to each other.
My mom would sing me old Hindi lullabies.
Yeah.
That sound stayed with me. I mean, there was these old Hindi songs like "Ae mere pyare watan, ae mere bichhde chaman." That feeling is like something that I've always brought into my music. And sometimes when I'm writing music, I write it like it's an old Hindi song. Like on Only Murders. Da, 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 da.
He showed us how the theme sounds on the harmonium.
You could make it very Indian and go la da 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 da.
The instrument he grew up playing.
Today's Friday, it is my day to do what I want.
Khosla first tried to make his mark in music with an indie rock band.
Today's Friday, it is my day to do what I want.
Gold Spot had a promising start. A self-released record earned them critical success. In 2007, they made their major label debut.
And it bombed.
How are you feeling in that moment?
Crushed.
Yeah.
You know, it was like my dream was to be singer in a rock band.
One of his early fans had been his college roommate, Dan Fogelman.
Dan was one of those people there'd be like 5 people that would come to his show, and he was one of those 5.
Fogelman, who'd gone on to produce and write screenplays for films like Cars and Crazy Stupid Love, called Khosla and asked him to write the music for his new TV series, The Neighbors.
And
You turned him down flat.
Yeah, I just said to him, I was like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
You know, I write songs. And it was an orchestral score. And I had not studied orchestra.
Yeah.
I can't even read music.
Really?
To this day.
Wow. But Fogelman persisted.
So it took Dan believing in me in a way that I don't think anyone else could have in that moment in my life except for him.
It was the beginning of a beautiful partnership that's continued with the series This Is Us, Paradise, and Only Murders in the Building.
We will not be going quietly.
And so some of the very first things I wrote were these like the elevator theme.
The killer. We're texting with the killer!
Khosla sent a playlist of his ideas for Only Murders to co-creator John Hoffman.
What became the main theme, that melody, the da-da-da-da-da, I put that at the very bottom. It was the final track, because it was my least favorite.
It was your least favorite?
My least favorite. But John listened through all of it. He goes, "What's that? That makes me feel all the things I want to feel in this show. It makes me feel the heart, the mystery, the comedy.
The boiler room of the Arconia. The irritable bowel of the building.
The music doesn't need to make you laugh. Steve, Marty, and Selena make you laugh.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
3 disparate souls looking for connection. And so for me, I thought it would be interesting if we made the music centered around that loneliness.
Want to make a podcast with me?
But it's also a show about 3 people trying to solve a murder.
This is every time you see a dead body at the end of every season, this motif comes in.
Lester! Call 911!
So oftentimes my vocal is in there as well. This is all me. Just losing my mind as I'm writing it. It sounds terrible, but we keep it in the recording.
Oh my God, no!
For last season's climactic moment, an opera singer's voice was layered over Khosla's vocal.
Yeah, it sounds ridiculous.
That's fabulous.
But it adds to the unhinged chaos. My band never reached the level of success we hoped it would reach back in the day. But now I feel like I've found whatever that thing is, working with Dan.
You and Dan are in a band, kind of.
Dan, yeah, we're in a band. There's no question.
Yeah, and a very successful band at this point now, with a whole bunch of series, very, very successful. And he's he said to me, I do about 20 minutes. There's about 20 minutes of music in each half-hour show. You can imagine you have to set the tone for every scene.
It's a ton of work. Anthony, I just love how you find these new angles and entry points into covering music and culture.
Sure.
And by the way, season 5 of Only Murders in the Building debuts on Hulu next Tuesday. I can't wait, but I'm a season behind.
Well, you just got.
I just got some serious spoilers.
You got some things to look forward to.
Yes.
Including some fresh music. Anthony, great piece.
Oh,
Thank
so
you very
good.
much. That does it for us. We'll see you tomorrow. CBS Mornings. Bye.